Ghosts, spirits, pitch black darkness, and a light shining into it. How in the world did Dickens come up with A Christmas Carol? Let's take a look. Hi, welcome to Pencil to Paper. It's that time of year, Christmas time. As Charles Dickens put it, a good, kind, forgiving, charitable time of year. Rookie writers are often told to write what you know. Well, Charles Dickens knew that goodness, kindness, forgiveness, and charity were in short supply in his Victorian England. This was a time when if you were too poor to pay the debts that you'd run up, rent, heating fuel, clothing, grocery bills, if you didn't pay or were late, you could go to jail. And they made these prisons as unpleasant as possible to make you think about your crime. Yeah, that always works. Options for the poor? Well, get your kids any available job at as early an age as possible. Children as young as 9 years old worked in coal mines, textile mills, on the streets selling just about anything. As if that wasn't bad enough, the haves, who used the services of the have-nots and their very young children, often didn't otherwise give them another thought. Charles Dickens knew poverty. He was born into it. His father, John, was sent to debtor's prison when Charles was 12. Charles Dickens was one of those kids. He worked at a factory, then as an office boy. While at the office, he started writing as a court reporter. Soon, he was writing for 2 major London newspapers and submitting his early creative work. But Dickens never forgot where he came from. The poor and their overworked children are central to just about all of his major works. So are the wealthy. And he met a new phenomenon, one created by the Industrial Revolution. The middle class. The not quite wealthy who looked down on the slums just a couple of blocks away from where they lived and held on to what they had tightly so that they didn't have to live that kind of life. Too many of them held on too tightly because enough wasn't ever enough. Not for the Ebenezer Scrooges. Victorians loved their ghost stories too. They were a long-standing oral tradition that was about to die out. But ghost stories found new life as traditional church worship and beliefs began to decline. And Dickens was right in the middle of that. Dickens started writing A Christmas Carol in October 1843. It was published in December of that year. Quick work. It was an instant success. Dickens focuses on the poor and their children in A Christmas Carol. Well, some historians have said that they think our current culture of giving more to charity in November and December stems from the success of Charles's Little Christmas Story. Now, there's a reason to explore your own creativity, to make a difference. But given his other works, his relentless skewering of the wealthy, his defense of the destitute, I bet Charles Dickens would say we still need to be a lot more generous throughout the year, not just at Christmas. On our next episode, we'll take a look at creative business names that stick in our head, possibly because they're just so goofy. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time.